Hello guys! Happy morning from Sun Yoga, Hawaii. I am already teach one class and there's one to go. I am in Sun Yoga Studio in Hawaii and I'll show you around just a little bit. We have this beautiful fountain here. I love it. And that's me. 6 a.m. in the morning, so excuse my face. I have 2 classes to teach. It's gonna be a second one now. It's wonderful sign in here. Michelle, the owner of the studio, I love her. She's my dear friend. She make it look so nicely. So cozy here. And that's how I meet people. Little dark, guys, sorry about that. What else? Oh, it's a hot yoga studio, so we have towels and it's really hot inside. My students is out there waiting for me to start the class. You can see them. Hello. Say hi. Доброго ранку.
Доброго ранку.
Yes, this is my dear friend. Thank you so much for learning Ukrainian. Okay guys, that's my breakfast. I just finished teaching second class, cleaned the studio and get into this Starbucks to eat my breakfast. This is Aina Haina, my hometown where I live right now. I love this place. It's just a parking lot, so really funny to show you parking lot and say I love this place, but I just have such a busy day. I have no idea why I decided to make my vlog on super busy days, but anyways, we got here oatmeal with plant protein already pre-made with Professor Nuts and dates. I drinking cacao. I switched to cacao instead of coffee for many different reasons, and we talk about that later. And yeah, that's all. Let me just enjoy my meal and talk to you later. Okay guys, let's talk. I hope you can hear me. I actually have a microphone, but I never ever want to use it. So it's Saturday morning. Today is May 25th. And I don't know why I'm doing it from the car, but obviously it's the only one spot where I can actually sit and quietly talk to you. I just finished 2 classes. I teach yoga in Sun Yoga, Hawaii, a hot yoga. And now I'm on the way to Hawaii Yoga Institute. Today, May 25th, I have an exam. Reading exam, 100 questions about yoga history, yoga philosophy, and other stuff, like a bunch of stuff, like muscles, mind connection, asanas, and anatomy, Sanskrit. Anyways, after that I have my class that I teach there as an exam too, and I'm done. It's been a really rough couple of last months, being super busy but super grateful of being able to live my best life ever and learn something new as yoga. So yeah, I'm taking you along. I don't know how it's gonna go because I have a crazy busy day. I have no idea why I make the videos on the crazy days, but I will do so, film as much as I can, and hopefully can enjoy this vlog from Hawaii. Yee! Shaka. Do you know what shaka is? Comment down below in the comment section. Let's go. So let me study. Are you feeling ready, Hannah?
Oh yeah, I'm so ready.
Okay, good.
Come on and get it. Come on, I want it. What you thinking?
The music and everything is like it's over and it's just gonna be a memory.
You're sad. It's the beginning. Don't be sad. I know what you mean. party. Cool it up, she baby. I won't tell nobody. 내가 널 지켜줄게 however you want it, my baby.
I really found this 200-hour program with Hawaii Yoga Institute very transformative. I've been doing a lot of yoga before, but here I find an inclusive community and people are diverse, and the way the teachers handle every lesson allows us to think not just about what they say, but how that affects us and how that will translate into us becoming teachers. You know, I learned yoga philosophy and principles about suffering before and how you need to be able to manage suffering. But here I learned sukha, sweetness, the ability to be stable, and then find your sweetness in that stability is one thing that is my favorite. To find sweetness in your stability, in uninterrupted moments of your asanas, and to find your comfort there, to me, is my transformation.
Homeless people in here. That's how we are, yojis. My homeless college, guys. Introduce you, Marluz, Carolina. Can you introduce yourself?
Lily.
I know your name, Lily. Don't think. I'm just like, you talk, not me. Because this voice behind the camera, you know, it's so weird. So it's my classmates and homeless. We're in Kanyo. I have a $10 and free class for you.
Oh, right. You get the free class.
Yeah. How are you feeling, guys? Tired?
We're ready. A little better because now we ate. I was hungry.
Yeah, I was hungry too. Yes, the hungry homeless.
Hungry hippos.
You watch my vlog, like, comment, everything, guys. Because you're now there. I passed the exam, guys. I passed. This is my sign-in sheet for the class. By the way, my new business cards. You like design?
Which two?
Look good, right?
Yeah, which two?
You don't have any, right?
I have a mistake.
Yeah? 1? 2? How many? 1 mistake, probably. 2? That's all.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think you're the best in the class. Do you have any mistake, Carolina?
Yeah. I have one which I just totally forgot, the 13.
I have a couple, I think.
One. So this one that I forgot. One.
Well, I think I have the most mistake from you guys. So they know you're coming.
Or if you have an anklet that makes a little bit of sound, that's really nice. Yeah, a little bell. I just don't want to scare the student or for them to be like surprised by my hands touching them. And this is assuming, you know, permission and consent and all of that. So I like to have fingers together. It just feels a little bit less grippy. Fingers together, heels of my hands on hips, and then my elbows are straight and I'm simply leaning down, just giving body weight. Stephanie, do you want more or less for the same amount of pressure?
Ooh.
So in this, all I'm doing is giving her my body weight, just pressing down. You could get a little bit fancy. I'm gonna ease out. If you wanna try this out with a partner, test that out. I'm trying to pull my hands apart, slipping. Pull my hands back. And Stephanie can tell me if she likes it or doesn't.
Okay.
And, and you might, because this is a classroom setting, what would happen if I pushed forward? How does that feel?
Oh, I get that.
Yeah.
I don't hear anything what she just said.
Yeah. So it's a challenge, right? Communicating effectively with your...
You know, you can like knock, knock, knock.
Yeah, just like...
Like jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. Good job.
Hey, John. Can I assist you?
It's been a, how do I say, a transformative experience. It definitely took me some time to cultivate the courage and the bravery to even step out of my comfort zone and place myself in a very uncomfortable scene, such as being in a 200-hour Hawaii Yoga Institute yoga teacher training. I have absolutely no regrets doing all this because I have gained so much knowledge, wisdom, and patience and compassion to not only myself but to others. And it opened my mind, my heart, my soul into becoming who I am now and be able to somehow want to be able to inspire others to seek growth, healing, transformation in their own life.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna give you back to yourself. Is that alright? It's like a bug trap. It's very, yeah, it's very like, I know, as soon as you stand up, I was
But
like,
we'll like it.
but that's what I was saying, like you were...
My experience was, honestly, everything was great. I really enjoyed my experience here. It just opened up a lot broader picture of yoga for me, and it was just so beautiful, and I love it. My favorite moment would probably be in the last couple of weeks. Just everyone just was so supportive, and I don't know, I feel like every moment is just, all the moments were great because everyone's just so supportive of like each other, and it's just like a nice community here.
Yeah, this is just like maybe maximum option. And you can squeeze me elbows
And then fingers.
It is a show. All right show. It starts on the 3rd.
So then you're going to curl your fingers in and curl fingers in, squeeze, touch hands, ribs, and then roll your fingers.
And then get your heels in.
But you may want to actually have your elbows, because she's got such a long torso, you've got shorter forearms, so have your elbows on her outer hips, yeah. And then take your fingers, so squeeze elbows, and then fingers extend.
Hey Hannah.
Hey.
So can you tell me, what was your experience with this Hawaii Yoga Institute teacher training?
It was amazing. This is our last day. We've been in the full swing of a yoga teacher training for 3 months, and it's been one of the most impactful, important, and amazing experiences of my whole life. I didn't really know what to expect coming into this. I knew that I was going to learn more about yoga and that I was going to do yoga, but the entire experience was so well-rounded and rooted in yoga history and Hindu philosophy and asana and meditation and all of the different aspects of a very multifaceted and historically deep practice and set of ideologies and theories, and I feel like I learned so much. I loved my cohorts, everybody who was taking the class with me. We ended up becoming such close friends. I just really can't speak highly enough about it. It's something that I'm actually very sad that it's over. It was such a beautiful experience, and something that taught me so much about myself, of course about yoga, allowed me to develop more of a community here in Hawaii, and yeah, I'm so grateful for it.
You might ask, would you like less or the same amount of pressure? Because if you offer more and they want more and you can't give more, that's...
Why would you have something on the menu if it's not in the kitchen?
Yeah.
So if a student says higher or lower, you're like, shut up. Smack. Gentle side play.
Someone's delirious. Very good.
Like that.
That's nice.
Oh, it was a beautiful experience. Very enlightening, transformational, a personal journey into my own alignment and discovering myself and others, trusting myself more than I've ever trusted myself and my body. So it was beautiful.
It was something that I never thought that I would do, because it's a big time commitment, but I finally made the decision to do it, and I'm really happy that I did. I don't think there was a minute wasted in any of the training. I would say this one. We are here on the last day, maybe within the last few hours of all being together. I think we've gotten to a place where we are really just comfortable with each other, and it's a family now.
I think I had 2 favorite moments. It was the beginning of the class when I got here, like the first 20 minutes of the class. I was thinking, where did I get myself into? I was really scared that I was not gonna be enough for the certification. But my favorite second moment was today at the end of the class, when I reflect on myself, when I realized how much I have grown and how much potential I have. And I was grateful I'm grateful to HYI to let me see that.
motivated? Like, you're doing this over 10 years. What is your motivation? I don't believe there is a thing as a motivation, really. I think there's a thing like passion and consistency, because you cannot be passionate about doing something every single day, even if you love it. That's my experience, because I kind of love what I do. I'm trying to always do what I love. Not always happens the same way. So things that keep me on board, first that I want to share is for sure education. Like, the most excite me is when I show up to my students with something new that I just learned and like to share it. So always taking some courses or reading the books or just watching YouTube. Like, there's so much free information out there, right? And then like specifically people, like teachers that you like, you know, take the workshops with them, like do whatever is possible to not just get better as a teacher, but also just like learn something new, so you're so always excited to share. The other thing is like I'm always trying to like create something new. Like, it's gonna be always the same warrior too, but maybe today we're doing the arms different, or like it's the same push-up, but today you guys try to bring one leg up. Or during the COVID time, I just use the bands for workouts. Like, just something fun and creative all the time. It helps to, not only for you to be excited of doing it, but for your students to like, oh, that's new, I never tried that. I'm like, I'm either. Let's see where it's gonna take us, you know? What we got here. What is that, Eva?
This is pork guisantes.
Pork guisantes.
Yeah.
So good for you non-vegan people. It looks so good. This is my crepes. Crepes. I'm gonna keep remembering this. Crepes. Yeah. What is this, Eva?
Bibinka.
What is that?
Ube rice flour.
Oh my gosh.
I can have one?
Yes. Let's help yourself. I have napkins. What is that, Marluz?
That is rice with vegetables, asparagus.
Did you make it?
Yeah.
Oh, what is this? Chopsticks? How you cook that?
It's vegan, don't worry.
Okay. Wow. Oh, Lily, cookie. Are you a cookie monster? No. We have one cookie monster here. Cookie monster. Lily, bring the cookies, so your representation.
That's the dress.
So this is bibinka, guys. So Eva, it's coconut milk, coconut rice, and ube. What is inside?
Rice flour.
Rice flour and ube. So good. It's like Filipino?
Yeah.
Filipino food?
Yeah.
I want to go to Philippines now. It's like a dessert.
It's more than a dessert, it's life.
So good.
I thought it was amazing. It was very special, full of insightful learning experiences. And what I liked most about it was the diversity and inclusion, not only of the participants, but of perspectives. So I think Hawaii Yoga Institute does a fantastic job in bringing together a very diverse group of people, ideas regarding yoga. And I think that's what we need, a lot of diversity to understand perspectives.
The most important moment of the 200 hours is always the first day. That's when everyone feels the most nervous, and that's before the group has had an opportunity to come together. So ensuring that Kilty and I are doing everything that we can to make people feel welcome, like they belong in the space, and that they are valued as whole people. Whatever they think they need to be or change or squeeze about themselves, we try to support them in feeling like they can unfold, unfurl, unwind, and bring their whole selves, no matter what the rest of the world has told them about it. So that's the most important day, and I would say that that's summed up by the concept of Purna, that fullness, that wholeness that doesn't have an opposite.
How about you, Kilty?
Oh, the most important moment in training?
Yeah.
Collectively, for the entire group, I think it's day one. For each individual, it is the first time that they speak up in the group. And that takes courage. And so by speaking up and possibly in a little bit of a vulnerable place, and then receiving affirmation and confirmation that their opinion is valued and that their presence is welcome and supported, likewise, that's the most important part of the training.
What would we change with the information that we've gotten from this group? I think we've done a pretty good job of doing that as the group is teaching us day to day to day. So Kilty and I speak every single day that we have training session, and even many of the days in between. We talk basically constantly, and we pivot if we notice that something's coming towards us on the schedule that isn't in alignment with the group's needs or what people have told us explicitly, or what we're sensing is a group need where there's some frustration or a gap in the knowledge or a point of curiosity that makes it difficult to stay on task with whatever it is that we're talking about. Like, oh, there's that open loop, there's that question that I have in my mind, I can't quite be here because I'm there. We do that throughout the training, and I think one of the strengths of this program is that we have that as the norm. We're not changing anything dramatically from group to group, rather we're changing the entire time. And I personally enjoy working that way. I don't know if it stresses you out. I don't think it stresses you out.
And then if it's one word that you would name this cohort, what that would be?
One word?
Yeah.
Oh, one word to name this cohort? This is going to sound like a negative word, but I mean it in the most beautiful way possible, which is unsatisfied.
Yeah. 6. It's okay. It's an update for me.
I feel like this course is so much more than you can describe with words, because we tear, we sweat, we talk, we express ourselves. It's like not only getting the new tools into your teacher tooling box, it's also growing as a person. And I believe the best person, like the better person you are, the better you can be in this world and experience that and share that with people. Stephanie and Kilty, I'm grateful to have this opportunity to be here, to know you, and to experience your knowledge from deep roots of yoga, from India. Thank you so much for each of you guys who was here with me and allow me to be myself, allow me and supporting me in all my struggles and then sometimes happiest moments, sometimes sadness, was really special, and I'm really grateful for that.